enough, Steve?
Beautiful.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. If you want to sit in the pews, that's fine, but if you really want to see how an organ works, please come up and gather around in the back. Hannah, Abby, Alyssa, and Jacob, come on up. Grandchildren. Okay.
How are you? Does he want us to sit?
Yeah, everybody's going to come up. Going to start over here.
Okay, where do you want us? Are you playing?
Everybody's going to come over here to start.
Okay.
Paul, make sure you see Carol. She's in here somewhere. Yeah, I want the four of you to see. All right, for anybody that is interested, I have an outline of my organ demonstration. Once a teacher, always a teacher, all right? So, I'm going to do what you're doing. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. The organ demonstration. Those that are remaining in the pews, I'm going to let you know I am first taking everybody behind the scenes so they can see the pipe as well as the swell boxes before going over to the organ council.
Where are the pipes?
All right, everybody come with me. Let me tell you, I have everything. The organ is nothing but more than a box of whistles. All right, that's all it is. It's air going through whistles. The longer the tube, the lower the sound. The shorter the tube, the higher the sound. And some organ pipes are metal, and some are wood. All right, and some of you know about flutes. We have wooden flutes as well as metal flutes. I'm going to take you back and show you the organ pipes, all right? So everybody come back here and come by Steve and take a look and see the organ pipes. And you can see the short pipes and the long pipes.
Oh, wow.
Don't go too far back. And you see they're both metal and wooden pipes. It's a box of whistles. All right? Other people come in.
Look at that.
Give her my love.
Shorter ones, he said, are higher.
You're going to look at all the types of pipes we have here. The swell boxes, where they're pipes under expression, meaning when I open the box, it makes them sound louder. When I close it, it makes them sound softer. Come over here. See these louver doors?
Done it before.
You have, but not with the whole group.
The choir organ got its name, all right, from Old English organs whereby the choir was in back of the organist and the pipes were there. It's not here, there are no pipes in back of it, but that's where it got its name, all right? And then you have also with this particular organ an echo organ in the back, all right? And therefore, you can hear this. So it's pretty stereophonic sound. In the old Gladstone building, but you can hear the echo organ right here. And that's from the pipes way in the back.
They're all connected by wires?
Yeah, all connected by wires and electronics. Now, one other thing. We also have, of course, a pedal keyboard, which is no different than the keyboards here. No different than the note we have here, just to show you with regard to the pedal keyboard. Now, what makes an organ sound like an organ? The characteristic sound of an organ when you say, oh, that's an organ, is what we call from the flute diapason family, all right? So, from the flute diapason family, if I play this, you're going to say, oh, that sounds like an organ. You say, oh, it sounds like an organ, right? Or like this. Sounds like an organ. Characteristic. All right. In terms of talking, where's Gail?
There he is.
I'm dyslexic, all right? Obviously, I reversed the fugue and the toccata. That's an in-joke between us, all right? Now, let me show you also the difference between the piano and the organ. I'm going to do the piano here. And you know, to make the piano louder, you have to pound real hard. And everybody applauds with the pianist and everything afterwards. Everybody got that?
Yep.
Not so with the organ. The organ is very much like an electric keyboard. It doesn't matter how hard I press, I still get the same loudness. So I can press real hard, or I can go real lightly. So whenever you see an organist playing and he's running blood, sweat, and tears, it's all fake! All right? No sweat whatsoever.
So what gives the
If you see somebody, blood, sweat, and tears afterwards, don't applaud for them because it's all fake. All right?
So what adds the volume?
Huh?
If you want to note and you want to add more volume.
Well, that's with the swell boxes there.
Okay.
Or, we'll get that down a little later, the crescendo pedal, where it allows me to add things without having to frantically pull things out. All right, couplers. All right, where's Hannah Abbey? Listen, and Jacob, I've got to show you something here in terms of our couplers, okay? I'm going to pull out the trumpet. All right? I'm playing E. Right above middle C. I'm going to play the octave above. And the octave below. Notice I need 2 arms and at least 3 fingers. Or 2 fingers on the thumb, right? All right. Now watch. If you see the number 8, 8 means how many notes in an octave? 8. It means the original note. If you see 4 on an organ, it really means the octave above. If you see 16, it means the octave below. So here is 8 and my trumpet. All right? Now watch what happens when I pull out this coupler. You're also going to hear the octave above, although I'm not playing it with my other finger. Hear it? And now I go the octave below. So now I am playing what? All 3 octaves with 1 finger. All right? I don't need to do this. Because I can do this. Everybody got that? Another thing. We also are able to connect the 3 manuals to each other. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. All right? I've got the trumpet set up here. All right? And I've got couplers. I am now, where it says swell to great, this trumpet is up in swell, I am going to now ending up doing and pulling out the swell to great 8. So there's the trumpet. Again, I could go like this, if I wanted to, but not. I've connected from here to here. Swell the great. Swell the great 4, so that means what? I'm going to get the octave above. And swell the great, what? 16 octave below. So again, I'm playing 3 octaves with 1 finger. And if I really want to be aggressive, I'm playing about 30 octaves with 1 finger. So I can connect everything together. All right? Let me also demonstrate a couple of specific instruments on the organ. I will tell you, for those of you that were familiar with the organ at Bethel, down on Woodward and Gladstone, one of the instruments they had, which they don't have here, was a French horn. And I loved playing it because when demonstrating the organ, I could do the overture to Tannhäuser, da 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 da, with the French horn. Don't have that here, but we do have. What we do have is the clarinet. All right. All right. I'm not stealing her thunder. All right? With regard to that. Another type of instrument that we have, and you have to be careful of how you're going to use this, because when you're using it, you have to be very careful that you have something moving and flowing. You can't use it just with chords. Rock of Ages now too, all right? But if I have something smoothly and flowing, that I can use the harp celeste. Paul is smiling over there for a reason. The harp celeste was the only set of stops that was brought over from the Gladstone building. It was not to be in the plant. And Paul said, bring them over, even if I have to pay for it. He didn't, but it was there. You might just hear it as a service tonight, too. But here's how you can do something very good with the guy, the harp celeste, for something that's moving and flowing. You have to have something smooth and usually flowing or something in order to use, for instance, the harp celeste. Again, it wouldn't work well with like this, as I said, God of Might or anything like that, or Otter, things of that sort. Okay, now I've done some specific organ stops. As you have on point 7 on your handout, I'm sorry I couldn't use PowerPoint because I don't have it here.
One day we'll have big screens hanging from.
You have to understand, Ray and I, once a professor, always a professor, so we talk about these things, all right? His organ is very much like hypothesis and conclusion. When you get to know your family of instruments, springs, woodwinds, reeds, trumpets, and stuff like that, you come to a console and you look at it, it doesn't matter what type of organ console it is, and that's what organs call as a console, is you say, if, geometry, if I make a figure with 3 60-degree angles, I will get what? A triangle. If I do a figure that has 4 90-degree angles and all sides are equal, then it is what? A square. Therefore, if I pull out this, and this, use this coupler, this coupler, this coupler, and this coupler, I will then get this type of a tone. All right? So, and I came in on Tuesday, all right? So I set up certain things. So therefore, in setting up certain things, I automatically know when I start out here, when I do the prelude tonight, what sound I'm going to get.
Thanks for your work.
We got so many players here.
Careful.
Yeah, I see them.
You got too bad. All right? Everybody see where I'm coming from on this?
Interrupt here.
So, it's hypothesis and conclusion, all right? So therefore, someone like Jim Gabriel or Gail, all right, Kramer, and I can go and do this. Now, you have a whole bunch of buttons and things and stuff, and I want to say this, things are not working properly, at least the organ's working. When I was in February with the Glaser Institute, in case any of you don't know, there has always been one member of the Tickton family at all Glaser Institutes, between my father, my mother, myself, and the parents, all right? I started practicing because I knew about this date. And we set up the organ, and then the organ ended up developing a cipher. A cipher is when a pipe starts to speak, and you don't play anything. It all of a sudden starts to speak. And everything I had set up was destroyed, so I had to do things and do this. So what I had here, O means cancel, all right? So I set up, and I got everything to work here. And I set up here, I got everything to work here. I set up here, I got everything to work here. I set up, I got everything to work here. Now, technically, what should happen with an organ, these numbers should also match these pistons down here. So if I were to step on piston 2, I would get exactly what I pushed here. If I spit on piston 1, I would get exactly what I had here. But it would cost, from what I understand, quite a bit of money to get the organ back to that operating condition with regard to do that. It was very good to be able to do that. The old organ at the Bethel in Woodward and Gladstone, everything worked perfectly. But here I can set up combinations, all right? So I have preset combinations. I don't have to worry about pulling out stuff, things of this sort. So I can preset here, preset here, preset here, preset here, and I know what I've got. Everybody with me on that? All right? And I can preset here. And I'm doing that because I'm doing that tonight, because I'm doing not only the prelude, I'm doing God is in His Holy Temple, the opening prayer, and the candle lighting with my family. And at the very end, in case some of you don't know, we're going to back the other days. No Debbie Friedman tonight. It will be Father, let thy blessing. Right? I will drop then, as always done, to the echo organ, while Rabbi Mark Miller does the benediction, and then we will start the prelude Allah, as we've always done for the last several years with what Bethel, and I'll continue with the rest of the postlude, all right? With regard to that. Now, so I preset combinations and stuff like that. But sometimes when you're playing, you want to make things louder, and you don't want to be going mad and dropping things, pulling things out and stuff like that. So we have what is known, where's Hannah? All right, a crescendo pedal. Crescendo means it allows me to add things to make the organ louder, or it allows me to subtract things to make the organ softer without me adding anything on. All right? So I'll give you an example here. Hannah is an accomplished musician, plays a number of instruments, and Hannah wants to play Hatikva. So we're going to let Hannah come here and play all of Hatikva for you. Let me look at my watch. Very good, I'm on time. We'll play it, and we'll end then with the full organ button. Notice she's doing the pedals. All right, for Hannah. Now, in terms of everything else as we end our organ demonstration, Hannah and Abby, of course, have been in music. And anybody in music, what does SFZ mean? Forzando, right? And therefore, forzando means full organ. And that's what these two buttons are for. Forzando 1, regular full organ. Forzando 2, adding in the trumpets. At the Woodward and Gladstone, they only had one forzando full organ, and that was the piston that was right down here. Why, and I don't know, and I've never asked my father that. I would love to know. Is the two full organ things are here. Well, you've got to be 6 feet tall to reach over here and get them. So obviously I use these, and I'm sure my father used them. I'm surprised you did not do anything with Martin Wicks in terms of trying to make them more down over here, all right, and that type of thing. But all right, what can you do? So if we have full organ without the trumpets, with the trumpets, end of demonstration. Thank you.